till you use me up.
Subject: Concerns about rising prices and misleading advertisements. Dear FPL Customer Service, I hope this email finds you well. My name is Jose Moya, and I am writing to express my deep concern regarding the continuous increase in prices for FPL services. As an upcoming retiree and former homeowner, I have noticed that the costs associated with FPL surpass all other household expenses. I regularly see television advertisements from FPL, which attempt to humanize the company's poor cost management practices. It has come to my attention that FPL offers free services to government entities in cities, with payments deferred for 30 years. This arrangement effectively makes FPL the sole provider in a monopolistic market, eliminating any competition that could potentially drive prices down. If FPL could manage its expenses more efficiently and refrain from wasteful spending on misleading advertisements and paying politicians to maintain its monopoly, all customers could enjoy reduced monthly bills. It is disheartening to realize that my monthly payment to FPL exceeds that of my car loan, home taxes, and even 2 car insurances. Recently, we decided to replace our air conditioning system based on FPL's claims that it was the major contributor to our high energy costs. When we reached out to FPL for advice, a young and arrogant representative was sent to our home. He dismissed our concerns and displayed expensive equipment that probably had been purchased with our payments and high prices. To our dismay, despite upgrading to a high-efficiency air conditioning system, our bills continue to rise even during winter. I dread to think what the summer will bring. As 2 elderly individuals on a fixed income, our monthly FPL bill amounts to nearly $400, while our retirement income will soon be only $750. It is clear that FPL's current practices are not aligned with the rhetoric they present in their advertisements, claiming to care about their customers' financial well-being and encouraging us to spend less and save more. Lastly, I believe that FPL's billing structure unfairly burdens responsible and serious customers like myself, as we end up paying for those who don't fulfill their obligations. Additionally, it seems that local governments receive favors from FPL in exchange for protecting the company from legal challenges and potential competition. I understand that FPL is a large organization, and I hope that my concerns can be heard and addressed by the appropriate department. I believe there is room for improvement in FPL's pricing policies and customer communication. I kindly request that you review my account and provide an explanation for the significant increase in prices, as well as any steps that can be taken to alleviate this financial burden. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I look forward to receiving a prompt response and working toward a resolution that benefits both FPL and its valued customers. Sincerely, Jose Moya. We recently went on a trip, and when we returned, everything seemed as if we had been home. Everything went up, day by day. They charged me more, adding up to $11, $8, and $7 daily to my bill as if I was home. Even though I unplugged everything and only left the refrigerator on for obvious reasons, set the air conditioning to 81 degrees Fahrenheit, which is high, manually to avoid fluctuations, and unplugged the water heater. I returned a week later and monitored the charges on my FPL app every day. I was surprised that one day, with no one at home and no possibility of expenses, they charged $11. Another day 8, another day 7, another day 3, for me, that's a surcharge. It seems they have a monthly average, based on those who pay and those who don't complain, and those who can afford it. Because they say, based on your previous consumption, you are using the same. But no, you are charging me more, proportionally, even adding inflation of 10% or more, that's what you do. I have changed my habits. You shouldn't compare me to how I was 3 years ago. We don't even watch TV anymore, we use phones and iPads for that because we don't know which device consumes more. I've reduced my internet use, I'm not using anything at all. Our children went to college and we're alone at home, and you keep charging more because years ago I paid more. $400 for 2 people in a 4-bedroom house. The same as other smaller or larger houses, however, you see it. But, a house that's not wasteful, with people who don't have excessive habits, who shower once a day, who don't waste, who wash their hands with cold water, is like repeating what others do or worse, and we often have the lights off. It's not fair for you to show young, friendly girls from small towns on TV saying that you are concerned and giving us techniques to lower FPL prices when you are not doing it. Instead, you are buying the consciences of local governments and committing to 30-year payments. The services are wiring, burying cables underground in Coral Gables, a large and wealthy city, and you're making the city pay for 30 years. We are making those payments, okay? You are not being fair, you are not as humanitarian as you claim, you are deceptive and monopolistic. Do what you have to do. I sent this letter, which I've just written to them, via email, and the response after 3 to 4 days was to call by phone and explain my situation. In other words, a letter, like what I've just said, I have to explain it over the phone, so I did. Now they told me to send it in writing to a P.O. box, and yes, I will. I will also add another letter from a month ago and another letter, with graphs showing that you have been overcharging me on the app, without us being at home, everything closed, everything off, and you are overcharging. They couldn't explain it to me over the phone. Well, we'll do it this way. And to use